Welcome back to Good Evening KU. I'm Nicole.
And I'm Angelica. It was a long break and we sort of missed all of you, but we're back.
We are back. A lot of us did a lot of things and we are about to show you. So Angelica, what did you do this fall break?
I went to Worlds of Fun, the Halloween haunt, since I haven't been for a while, and I took a picture next to some nice skeletons at the front. They had a really nice dance troupe there.
That's so cool.
What'd you do?
So, no, it's okay. I went to Kansas State University. I know, boo, but my boyfriend goes there, and we did a lot of studying because I really needed this fall break to catch up on school and get a lot of rest in, and so it was really nice to go see him. A couple of our staff members did a lot of other things too, like Jacob. He hung out with this New York
Production crew.
Yes, production crew, and he got to do the little clapper thing, which is super cool. And Sophia got to celebrate her friend's birthday. Look at that. That's so wholesome and good.
It is.
And Mary hung out with one of her friends, and it looks like she's on top of a highway. We're not sure, but it looks like she's having a lot of fun.
Yeah. Sure, here.
And Kat went to an apple orchard. Look at that. Look how cute and wholesome that is. Look at her.
The weather looks nice there. It does not feel nice today.
No, it does not feel nice today. And yeah, so this is Kyle. He will be on the news today as well, and he got to hang out with his sister back at St. Charles and see her cheer, so that's some good, wholesome fun as well. And Alyssa, she went to Colorado, and look at those mountains. Mountain Mama. And Adrian went back to Wichita for his cousin's quinceanera, and he looks super dapper and dashing in that, and so looks like everyone had a really great fall break.
Yeah. Fall was... Honestly, I wish it lasted a little bit longer. I don't think I'm awake enough to be back yet.
I know. Fall break always seems so short, but it's okay. We have a lot more activities going on this week for homecoming. Have you ever been to a homecoming parade?
I have not. I always seem to miss them. Like, I'll hear about them and someone will be like, it just happened. And I'm like, it happened? When?
Yeah.
When's this one's?
So this week, the homecoming parade will be on the 25th, and there will be a lot of fun activities going on. I'm really excited for the Stomp the Hill Step Show held by the MPHC in the Woodruff Auditorium. A lot of the NPHC orgs on campus are really good at stepping, and it's a really great opportunity to go see what they're doing. Have you gone to any homecoming events before?
No, I always seem to miss them. I think this year I'll just try to make the parade at the very least and then see how it turns out.
Yeah, I really want to see if I can fit on a float or somehow sneak up on a float. I'm not sure. We'll keep you guys updated on that. But I think my lifelong dream is to be like on top of the float, like in the Mardi Gras scene in Princess and the Frog. Have you seen that? It's a great film. It's a quality film. And my dream is to be like at the top of a float, but I think I'm small enough to sneak up on one. We'll see. But I'm excited for Texas Tech to come and play at the football game this weekend. Last week was really a tough loss, but I feel that we can kick some butt this week. I'm really excited. Okay. And we will catch up with y'all later.
August.
Yes.
From adversity, we rose. We made history and became pioneers, voyagers, champions, Jayhawks. And when our chant rises, haunting and hallowed, Jayhawks are telling the world what's near. Victory.
Good evening, KU. This is Sophia. I'm here with Sydny August.
Hello.
She's a singer-songwriter and a KU student, so we're just going to talk to her today about what she has coming up. So first things first. When did you start doing music, and how did you kind of get introduced to it?
So I grew up in kind of a creative family, so I've always been surrounded by that creative element. But let me think. I started really creating my own music when I got to my senior year of high school, I believe. You know, as a high school student, you go through a lot. So I mean,
yeah, for sure.
that's an outlet. Music's an outlet
Yeah.
of getting things out. So that's when I really started creating my original
Awesome.
stuff.
And I know you told me that you started making music when you were in your dorm room
Mm-hmm.
at KU. Can you tell
Yeah.
us more about that kind of?
Yeah, so freshman year I lived in Oliver, so I kind of
Yeah.
set up my own studio. I had my microphone, my computer, and that's all really what I needed. And I just recorded like in my little closet. And
That's awesome.
yeah, so I created my first project there titled 6/4. So yeah, it's a 4-song EP,
Yeah.
and I'm actually redistributing it to be released on October 28th.
Awesome.
So,
How many projects do you have out?
I have, I think it's 4 now.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it's 4.
Yeah, and I know you have a couple music videos out too.
Mhm,
So are
yeah,
those
a
off
couple
your
music
EPs as well?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
they
That's
are.
awesome. So do you have any new projects coming out you can tell us about?
Yes, I do. I have a single coming October 31st. That's going to be part of,
Exciting.
I know, I'm super
A little
excited
Halloween
for it.
present there.
Yeah, right, and a little late birthday gift
Yeah,
to
yeah,
myself.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be the single off of
Awesome.
my next project. So yeah, the single's called Break.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm really
Awesome.
looking forward to
And I
it.
know you have a shirt on right now.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
tell us a little bit about that. Is that you're dropping some merch? soon?
Yeah, so this is kind of my limited edition Sydney August tee.
Okay.
I have a show, I think it's November 2nd, and I'll be selling them there.
Nice. Where's that at?
It'll be in KC at the Buffalo Room.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I'll be selling merch.
Yeah.
With every tee, you get a free sticker.
Oh.
And I'm actually going to give this one
Oh my
to
gosh,
you.
yay. I'm going to put this on my laptop, yes.
Perfect,
Okay, awesome.
yeah, so
I also
look
think that we
forward to that.
have a little music video to show you guys. Can you tell us a little bit about where you filmed this or kind
Yeah.
of what's going on?
So this video is called Like That, and I shot this with my friend Gary. He was actually a film student here at KU.
Awesome.
And yeah, we shot at the Lawrence Laundromat, not too far from campus.
Yeah.
And then we also shot a little scene, I think in Summerfield, at the soundstage there. So
I love the colors in that.
yeah,
That's so
I know
awesome.
the colors achieved are
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this was super fun to shoot.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah, Gary right there.
Oh my gosh, represent.
I know. Yeah, everything. This whole video was basically KU curated. So
Oh,
like,
that's awesome.
the editor, the lighting, everyone is KU students. Even
Awesome.
the male actor.
Yes.
The male lead.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
He's track athlete.
Cool. Well, I think we're going to listen to that. Put a little music on. Have a little vibe session.
Say you wanna ride in a foreign now. Say you wanna catch it going southbound. I'ma keep you around, yeah. Say you wanna pick me up and bring me down.
I love that song. I
Thank
love your music. You
you.
are
Aw,
adorable.
that's
You're
so sweet.
amazing
Thank
and a
you.
very good friend. So thank you so much for
Aw,
coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Yes,
Thinking
of
about
course,
me.
of course. You want to plug any little like Instagram, Twitter?
Yes, of course. You guys can follow me and my music at Sydny August, SYDNY, no E, August like the month, and yeah, I'll see you on my socials.
Awesome. Thank you, Sydney.
Thank you guys.
For students searching for a way to stay active in an outdoorsy way, the City of Lawrence has bike trails running in every direction, and with the new bike share program, we can stay in shape as we tour the sights of our beautiful city. Clinton Lake is only a short 30-minute bike ride away from Daisy Hill and has the most incredible sunset location in all of Lawrence. Walking campus may give you the KU calves, but biking can give you the KU thighs. Bike Lawrence today.
Hi, I'm Nicole, and welcome back.
And I'm Kyle. This is your Good Evening KU News update. Police have closed 2 blocks of Mass Street on Sunday evening after a man was stabbed to death in the 1900 block. According to the Lawrence Journal, World Police found an adult male who could not be identified or revived, and motives for stabbing are unknown and the identity of the victim has not been released. A suspect has been located and interviewed by the local police.
The Kansas City Kurdish community held peaceful protests over the weekend at the Country Club Plaza. They were protesting President Trump's recent decision to pull U.S. forces out of northern Syria, leaving Kurdish allies to fend for themselves against Turkish-backed forces. The local community held signs and chanted for hours on Saturday and grabbed the attention of many. The U.S. reached a 5-day ceasefire agreement with Turkey on Thursday.
District Attorney Charles Branson announced Thursday that Douglas County will no longer file criminal cases for simple marijuana possession offenses. This decision was made effective immediately, and possession is still illegal under federal, Kansas, and most town laws as well. Possession with the intent to distribute will still be prosecuted.
According to a survey conducted by the Association of American Universities, 26% of undergraduate students at KU said that they have been sexually assaulted since entering college. 15% of undergraduate students said that they had been raped since entering college. The report also shows that students often did not use campus resources despite being aware of where to report sexual misconduct. 75% of those who said that they were raped did not report it to KU. Other universities who participated in the survey had similar data.
And a Lawrence man who was shot by police during a traffic stop in March of 2018 is now suing the police department, its chief, and 2 officers involved. Akira Lewis filed the lawsuit Friday, claiming that officers used excessive force and that the city does not properly train its officers. Officer Brinley Blood was the one who shot Lewis, claiming that she meant to draw her taser instead of a gun. An aggravated battery charge against her was dropped in March, and Lewis is now seeking damages in excess of $100,000.
KU football lost narrowly to the University of Texas in Austin on Saturday, falling 50-48. The Jayhawks looked fresh and recharged after a week off, but couldn't quite push past the Longhorns' relentless offense. Kansas will host Texas Tech on Saturday evening for the homecoming game.
This has been your Good Evening KU News Update. Stick around and Adrian will be back with the weather.
Hello and welcome back to Good Evening KU. I'm Adrian Campa here with your weather forecast. Now taking a look at current weather, right now we have a temperature of 56 degrees. It's mostly cloudy and pretty windy out with the wind coming from the west at 25 miles an hour with gusts over 35 miles an hour, so it's pretty gusty out. Now for this evening from 6 to 9 p.m., temperatures should fall to around 49 degrees at 9. The clouds that we have right now should start to clear out, but our winds, if you see here, around 9, they'll still be out from the west at 15 miles an hour. So the gusty winds will continue through this evening. Now for tonight, mainly clear skies and gusty winds with a low temperature of 42 degrees are expected. Winds will be from the west-northwest at 15 to 25 miles an hour with once again gusts over 35 miles an hour. Now for tomorrow, we're going to be mostly sunny and breezy with a high temperature of 62 degrees and winds will be from the west-northwest at 15 to 25 miles an hour. Now, this is making some pretty big news in the weather world. This was the Dallas, Texas tornado that occurred yesterday around 9 p.m. From the National Weather Service in Fort Worth, Texas, they determined that the wind speeds were 140 miles an hour, which gave this tornado an EF3 rating, so a pretty significant tornado. Now, this is a before and after of a home that was hit by this tornado. You can see in the before, the roof and everything is still intact, windows, but the aftermath, the roof's gone, windows are all blown out. So a pretty devastating tornado that has really hit Dallas, Texas pretty hard. And the good thing is, though, there haven't been any fatalities reported, but there have been a number of injuries that have been reported. But the good thing is, though, that this storm system is the one that sparked that tornado yesterday, and it's also what's causing our gusty winds here in Kansas. Now, this is a classic mid-latitude cyclone. It's got this big coma head type deal, and the cold front extending from up here all the way down to the border of Mexico. So we are on the back side of the system now. So we're going to start to clear out. The clouds are going to start to move out tonight, but our winds, since we're on the back side of the system, they're still going to stick around for another day or two. Now for our extended forecast, if you take a look at Thursday, this is a day we're going to watch because a strong cold front will be pushing through in the morning. And with that, we do have a 20% chance of some precipitation as that front moves through. And we actually could see a little bit of a mix. We'll just have to see, depending on when those showers develop, if they happen more in the overnight evening hours, when our temperature's near freezing, we could see a little bit of a light mix. But for this weekend, we'll only get to around 57 degrees on Friday, and on Saturday and Sunday, we'll rebound a little bit temperature-wise to around 66 degrees, and then 65 on Sunday, and then a chilly 59 on Monday. Well, that is all we have for you today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.